Building work is still going on at the village, which hopes to open its doors to the public on May the 1st. It aims to bring the sights and sounds of Celtic Wales to life in an authentic way, and will even employ 2 modern-day Celts who will demonstrate what everyday life was like for our Iron Age ancestors.
The whole museum, in fact, is here really to show how people lived in the past. And the whole point of this little complex is to show how people lived even further in the past, 2,000 years ago, and to bring the whole thing alive. When you go inside the houses, you'll be able to see how people cooked, how they slept, how they lived. And outside, around the settlement, you'll be able to see how they tended their crops, how they looked after certain animals, pigs, sheep, maybe some cows, hopefully, before too long. And yes, as you say, to bring the whole site to life.
The village itself is made up of 3 houses, each built by hand in the way it's thought the Celts would have constructed their own Iron Age homes. It's surrounded by an earth ditch to help keep out stray animals, and its builders hope that it'll create a realistic setting for school children to study Celtic life, right down to the smallest details, such as the mixture of cow dung and mud used to plaster the walls.
Well, what we're trying to get across is really this fact that the Celts were highly civilised and organised, and when they come, they're going to see 3 different houses. We've drawn them from different parts of Wales. So the idea is to create an open-air classroom where you can study mathematics, all the sciences, all the arts, as well as domestic economy, so on and so forth. In other words, it's a full-scale classroom that you could use for at least a year without troubling about another place.
The Welsh Folk Museum hopes that this site will bring the history books alive for thousands of school children. And once the village is complete, both pupils and other visitors will be able to see what everyday life was really like for the Celts, just by visiting it.